that was a flying saucer or what it was. It wasn't an airplane. It was not an airplane. It was down off the road.
You're listening to Pursuit of the Paranormal podcast with your hosts, Ash Ellis and Greg Tomlinson.
Good evening, Ash. How are you doing?
Melting at the minute in this mini heat wave we've got going on in the UK. And this building, this old building, you've seen how thick our walls are. It just, the heat comes in and never leaves. It's hard, it's hot.
I'm in a room, it's got like two windows, so one on two of the sides of the bedroom, and it's cooking. It's cooking. But can't complain because I prefer the warm weather than the cold weather. So this is you are?
Need some ice cream.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I could murder an ice cream. What's your go-to ice cream?
If I had the choice of getting one, but we never ever have an ice cream van coming around here, it would be a Mr. Whippy.
Yeah,
and I had one for years, just because no one, we don't get an ice cream van, don't even hear one, so I've not had one for years and years. But apart from that, either a Magnum, white chocolate Magnum, or Raspberry Ripple is my favourite flavour normal ice cream.
Wow. I like a Mr. Whippy. That's my favourite for definite, with the flake. But I also like a Solero or like a fruit pastel ice lolly. I
like this. Solero's got like the ice cream in the middle in it, and then a bit of the orange flavour as well. Yeah,
nice.
I'd have a Solero.
Yeah, nice and sort of fresh in the summer. So yeah, this is just like a mini episode this week for various reasons. So yeah, we just wanted to catch up and just say that some of the episodes have been a bit sporadic recently, and the reason for that is that we've had a few technical issues when trying to get guests on.
Literally 2 this week that we had planned and not been able to actually do, so that's been a bit frustrating.
Yeah. And sort of some other episodes that we're shifting around, being on other people's podcasts, but for whatever reason that hasn't worked out as well. So it's been a bit of we're planning to do stuff and we're moving stuff and planning to do stuff. But one of the other big reasons is that we're out and about doing loads of live broadcasts all the time on TikTok.
a lot recently.
And what did we say? We've been out 4 times in the last 7 days.
Yeah. I think so. Since last Tuesday, we've done 5 things since last Tuesday. So five times in 8 days.
It's crazy. So you went to Antwerp Mansion.
Yeah.
Done a very successful, it was our most successful live stream ever. Up to that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Every one we've done has been the most successful TikTok live every time we do one. Crazily.
And we've only recently started doing a TikTok lives, really, in the last couple of months. And they've gone from like single figure numbers, and now we're into like treble figure numbers, on average treble figure numbers. So it's been mad. Last night, to share a stat for the people, because people don't share a lot of their TikTok stuff. But we had 7.7 thousand viewers across the whole of the live last night, and you were online for what?
An hour
2.5
and 40 minutes.
Oh, hour and 40 minutes. Hour and 43 minutes or something.
Yeah. So it just broke the 100,000 likes on the live, and 600 odd comments from all the people that were watching.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And out of that 7 or just under 8,000 people watching, 1,000 of those are not new people. That's the mad thing. Like, a lot of those are returning people who are not just people who've passed by. They're people who've stayed, watched for a bit, and then gone off and come back on. So it's not something that a lot of people share their TikTok stats for obvious reasons. I get it, especially when it's a little bit. It's a bit of an ego thing, I think, for some people.
Yeah. Like I say, we're new-ish to it, especially going out and doing the live.
Yeah,
we're very new. We did a couple of kind of Q&As on TikTok Live, and in the past month, really, we've been going out on location doing TikTok Lives, and it's so weird 'cause it's so different because you're doing a paranormal investigation per se, but you're also engaging with the audience that's watching.
Yeah.
So you kind of torn between: do I concentrate on the chat and talk to everybody, or do I concentrate on the paranormal investigation side of it? But like last night, when I was in my basement, like I say, there's hundreds and hundreds of people just there constantly, and it's just constant talking. And nothing really happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, barely nothing happened in 2 hours. Everyone was still staying and watching.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Like in my head, I'm like, well, there's nothing to watch really. So it's just mad that we're getting these numbers. Like say, it's just getting better and better. When we went to, when I went to my graveyard cemetery last week?
Yeah.
And we hit the 200,000 likes on that one.
Yeah.
So I was doing it for 3 hours. Was it something like that? Some crazy number. No, it was only 2 hours. Cemetery. 3 hours was at the mansion. But 200,000 likes, and these people gifting and talking between each other, and you see the same people coming back on each live and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was interesting because there was some people that when me and Sarah went out, we went to a cemetery in Oxford late Sunday it was. We tried to go to Oxford Castle. It was too busy and a bit too exposed, so we went to found a cemetery. That was our last venture, and we were heading back to the hotel, and there was people on there, and then they came back to your basement, and one of the guys, Theo, I recognised his name. I was like, I'm in the chat tonight, and he's like, oh, you remembered me? Because we get that instant feedback, which on the podcast, it's just me and you looking at each other at a screen, talking into a microphone, and apart from the stats that Spotify give us, and Apple and that, we literally get no feedback at all. It's we can see how many people listen, but there's no feedback mechanism. We put it out and we just hope people listen to it, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whereas on TikTok Live, you get that instant feedback, and if it's going wrong, you see the numbers dip. If it's going well, the numbers go up. And it's a very different beast to the podcast. So, yeah, we said before we recorded this that we would give you a little update on sort of what we've been doing and why things have been a bit. We've been trying to move stuff around. We've been trying to reschedule interviews. They're not happening, and anybody that does a podcast, when we get to like 350 odd episodes like we are, and we've interviewed a hell of a lot of people, we get used to having to reschedule a lot. But this week and last week, it's just been full on rescheduling, and people can't, for whatever technical reason, can't seem to log on, and it's been a challenge. So we thought we'd come on and just give you an update of where we are and what we got coming up. So we have decided to relaunch the Haunted Pub Crawl. We started this a couple of years ago, didn't we? After we'd done the Paranormal United States, it's like, right, let's do a Haunted Pub Crawl across, coming down from Scotland, down England and Wales, and make our way down. So we're going to relaunch that. I can't even remember what we got to. We got to about Manchester.
We already got to around Cheshire, Lancashire. So we've still got half the country to go, really.
So we'll carry on with that, because that was good. People enjoyed that, and especially if you get to a town near where somebody is, it's quite a cool thing. And we've been doing the like Did You Knows on TikTok and social media.
And they've been sporadic as well. This past week, I just keep forgetting. I completely went out my brain to actually do. I think I've missed 2 of mine.
It's cool. We've just got a lot going on, all these different things, and then you've got your UFO identified stuff. I've got some other stuff going on with another project that I'm working on, but we have got good news. So in September the 13th, Ash is talking at the OLM conference, which stands for
Outer Limits Magazine conference in Hull.
Nice.
Going to be doing my presentation on UK UFO sightings, the data 2020 to 2025, which is looking at all the stats and figures on 5 years worth of recent UFO reports in the UK. And I gave a similar one a couple of weeks ago to ASAP. That was like an online webinar. That was to about 70, 80 people online.
Yeah.
It's weird giving it online. That was a bit of a weird thing. And then it's obviously this is an in-person one. So far, I'm the only person announced for this conference. Cool. Very special. Must be the headliner, I guess. I'm not. But we are getting Chris
we'll take it.
Evers. I'll take it. We are getting Chris Evers, the organizer, on the pod to talk more about the conference, the other speakers, and where to buy tickets and stuff. So that's me doing that conference in September. That's not the only one.
No, it's not. And then November the 8th, me and you are doing our first combined talk currently. Yeah. You never know, we might get some more in. We're going to be talking at Parachat UK, which is a free paranormal conference in Hull again, isn't it?
Yes, just coincidentally, it's in Hull.
So that's November the 8th. So we're going to be talking about poltergeists and the link between poltergeists and UFOs. And there is a paranormal link that we've discovered when we've been talking to guests, that everybody seems to have like a poltergeist or paranormal experience growing up, and that leads into UFOs. So we'll be talking in depth about why that might be. I say talking in depth. We've only got about half an hour to talk about it, so we will be talking about it. We will speak fast. So yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I'm really looking forward to that. And the guys running it seem really nice guys. They're PSI Paranormal. I think it's Paul and Mark. So go and check those guys out on Facebook and TikTok
and get your tickets sooner rather than later. With it being a free conference, they will sell out. Sooner rather than later.
I think there's only something like 200 or so tickets, so it's not a huge, but it's on all day, and I know they've got something earlier on in the day about like a medium type thing, so that should be good. So yeah, come and check us out at both Ash at the OLM and us at Parachat, and we'll give you more details as the weeks go on, and we'll have the guys from Parachat UK. They want to come on and have a chat, so we'll chat to them about it as well and their reasons behind it all. So yeah, it'd be really good. So
I think I'm going to give an exclusive now.
Go on then.
So today is the 30th of April.
It is.
The day we're publishing this episode. And this announcement was going to be tomorrow officially, but I'll share it here first. So you hear this before midnight on the 30th, you will be hearing this for the first time. Nothing too exciting. But on the UFO Identified side of things, my organisation that I run, we are launching the media arm of UFO Identified. So this is going to be covering books, podcasts, documentaries, articles, blogs. So basically, people want to write a book, or they've written books before and want to release more. You've got an idea for a book. These are non-fiction books. Don't know where to go. Don't know how to publish. Don't really know how to set the books out, stuff like that. So we're going to be offering an author scheme where completely free of charge, we'll help you plan, edit, format, do the cover art, get your book published under UFO Identified at no cost to the author. So any budding authors or people that got even got a story, their own experiences, they've always wanted to maybe get down on paper, didn't know how to, anything like that, get in touch with us. And also, if you want to be a budding podcaster, I guess is the official launch of the Pursuit of the Paranormal Podcast Network.
Ooh, yes.
So we are looking for people that have always wanted to do a podcast. Maybe a lot of people kind of want to do it, but don't really know how to. They haven't got the equipment or the kind of know-how. We want to kind of share our experience, our expertise, our software, and give people a platform. So basically, you could come and have a ready-made audience, build your own podcast. We'll help you build it, talk about the equipment, everything that you need to get it started, the marketing side of things, everything. So yeah, so if you're an author, want to be author, or want to be a podcaster, get in touch at ufoidentified.co.uk, and we can help you get launched, all at completely free of charge.
Wicked. So more details will be out tomorrow.
On the 1st of May, yes.
Awesome.
And you can apply from the 1st of May.
Yeah, I mean, the podcasting thing, that's got me intrigued. Maybe I can get some tips. But yeah, no, it's a great opportunity for people to dip their toe in the water. It is a daunting thing. We've written a book. Well, you've written books. We've written a book together. We've obviously done the podcast for 4.5 years. It is something, or an areas that we both know, and the podcasting particularly, we've got a lot of knowledge in. So yeah, exciting times for people and us and you and everybody. Really good.
It is. Looking forward to working with hopefully a lot of people that want to come and use our advice, I guess.
Yeah, nice one. Right, so I'm gonna make a move now, I think.
Yeah. So what's next? What have you got? Anything coming up on TikTok, or nothing planned as of yet?
Well, I mentioned earlier there is a project that I'm working on. All will be revealed on that sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Obviously, you know about it, Ash, anyway, but sooner rather than later, that will be made public for definite. And that is an exciting one. You obviously do know.
Been trying to keep the secret in my mouth for ages.
I know. So have I. You'd be surprised at how hard that is. But apart from that, no. But once that information's out there, then yes, more details will follow. But exciting times for everybody this year, I think. The podcast, me separately, you separately with UFO Identified, and us as a collective, and we've got some good friends that we've started going out with, like to Delamere a few weeks ago, and so there's like this little community growing, and hopefully new people can come on board and dip their toes in the water with all of this, and we can help people out. So
definitely
exciting times. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening over the coming months, I think.
So make sure you follow us on TikTok, especially.
Yes, Pursuit of the
Paranormal podcast.
No, it's just Absolute Paranormal.
That's why I won't let me log in on here. That's why I keep saying the account doesn't exist. Right, that's why. There we go.
I'll tell you why. It is went out at Pursuit of the Paranormal.
There we go.
Make
sure you get on TikTok. It's not just for the kids. It's not just dancing. It's all sorts on there. So make sure you get on and get following us.
Especially if you get into some weird vibe of the algorithm, and then you'll only start seeing that thing. Yeah. I went for a stage when I first went on TikTok, and I spent far too long, i.e. 3 or 4 seconds, on a video about some guys in a foreign country in a steel factory bending metal, and then every video I was swiping through was these guys. It's interesting, but it took me ages to get off of that. So, and pool cleaning videos. I don't know what that. Anyway, that's enough about my browsing history. But yeah, follow us on there. We've got our own separate accounts on there. I post up stuff of just non-paranormal stuff and planes and horses.
It reminds me mainly music stuff on there.
Yeah.
On mine.
So, and then we've got all of our collective friends on there to investigate, Witchfinder Map, Paranormal ID. Check out everybody on there and let's share the love.
That's it. Cool. So, yeah, that's our little update for everyone. We'll have new episodes out in the next week, hopefully going fast and quick. And we will have the return of the Paranormal pub crawl, so keep your ears out
Yes.
Thanks for listening to Pursuit of the Paranormal, title music created by Steve Yarwood and Ambiinfinity. If you like the show, please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X, and Instagram. And if you really like the show, please rate and review the show wherever you are listening. It really does help. See you next time, and until then, stay weird.